Hey everyone, Mish here, a certified MBTI practitioner. Today I'm going to talk to you about the ENFP type, also known as the Imaginative Motivator. So your ENFP is extroversion, intuition, feeling, and perceiving. And today we're going to talk to you about an ENFP at their best, characteristics of an ENFP, how others may view you, and your potential areas for growth and development. So an ENFP at their best, they are super creative people. They love adventures and they love interacting with new people and new experiences and new possibilities. They have a wide range of feelings and intense emotions, and they do need affirmations from others, but then they're also very quick to support and give affirmation to those people that they interact with. They really understand how groups and people work, and they can be quite persuasive and compelling when they want to pursue something that's really important to them. They're both insightful about what's happening right now and the future, and their energy and enthusiasm encourage others to make the best of any situation. So again, being known as that imaginative motivator, and because they're quite persuasive, it's really easy for them to get a group of people to get on board to follow a mission or follow a decision, and they really lead by example in that way. Characteristics of an ENFP is that they're very curious, creative, and imaginative. So because they have the N, it's very easy for them to see big picture. One specialty, if you will, of an ENFP is being able to take a step back, see what's going on around them, and connect patterns and situations that other types might not have seen as quickly. They are really able to find the significance in things and connect that to others. So whether it's with people or patterns of behavior, it's very easy for them to take, this bit over here and this bit over here and see how they connect and relate. They are extremely intuitive, and they like to put in a lot of energy into getting things done. So when they've got a project or a mission that they're passionate about, they're really gung-ho, they're extremely confident, and they're gonna go straight for it and bring the team along to help them achieve what needs to be achieved. They're warm, friendly, and caring, and very cooperative and supportive. So they really apply their own personal values on projects and decisions that they do. So with that, they are really open to adapting their needs to the needs of people around them. And again, what makes them quite motivating is because they can see what motivates other people and adapt the situation and get their buy-in to want to finish that project or to help support that decision that needs to be made. And again, because they're quite enthusiastic, they motivate people to bring them along on that journey. So how others may see an ENFP is that they are interested in almost everything and have a really big zest for life, and that is what draws other people to them and their charisma. Now, while they do have a bigger group of friends, you might call them more acquaintances, they really value in-depth, in-depth, really authentic relationships are extremely important to them. They hate routine. So again, you have the perceiving at the end there. Too much structure and plan can stress an ENFP out, which means that they love to just kind of be spontaneous and roll with things, if you will. They do tend to be very verbally fluent, and that's where their creativity comes into place. So whether it's verbally or connecting ideas or really thinking outside the box, those are all strengths for an ENFP. However, on the flip side, when talking about their deepest values, if someone doesn't agree with them or they get into conflict, they can get really awkward and can get uncharacteristically intense about making sure that people understand why that value is so important to them. So other ways that you might see them is that they're personable, perceptive, and persuasive, and they are enthusiastic, spontaneous, and again, they need support as well as they like to give support. So you can almost see an ENFP as I call it like the golden retriever. They like a good pat on the head, they like a good job, they love a high five, and they're very quick to give those out as well. Now, potential areas for growth for an ENFP. So because I talked about how much they don't like structure, if they're in an environment where they're pushed into a lot of structure and routine, they can become quite rebellious. So they do not like to conform to the world around them. They can purposely ignore deadlines and different procedures and get a little bit scatterbrained and distracted because they like to be interested in a lot of things. They're not really planning stuff out. They can jump from project to project. And with that, because they have the F as their second most developed function, they can often just say yes to everybody instead of really looking at if they're overwhelmed. So they'll say yes to all these different projects and eventually put too much stress and pressure on themselves, and that can cause them to get burned out. They also, because their sensing is their least developed function, and T is their third least developed function, they can find it hard to get all the details and the specific facts here, now, in the moment. So great at looking at the big picture, going by the wind, if you will, but they need to really work on getting the resources, looking at the here and now, and understanding how their decision making and things that they're doing now, what details they need to be able to make the best decision and not just running with the end goal in mind, making sure that they get some of those details first. So that is an ENFP. I hope that allows you to understand this type a little bit more. And if you relate to an ENFP, let me know in the comments below what are some characteristics that really shout out to you like, yes, I am an ENFP, I do that. Let me know in the comments below, and we'll see you in another video. Thank you so much. Bye.